हेलो एवरीवन, हेलो यूट्यूब। तो ये है हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी का पार्ट 2। आज हम कंटिन्यू करने वाले हैं अपने कॉमन रूम में। हम लास्ट टाइम आए थे, हमारी पहली रात हॉगवर्ट्स से बहुत अच्छी रही और हम जा रहे हैं कंटिन्यू करने। हमारा पहला डे आज स्कूल का। चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं। अगर किसी ने पहले की वीडियो देखी हो, पहला पार्ट में देखा हो, तो मैं आई कार्ड पर लिंक दे दूँगा, आप वहाँ जाकर देख सकते हैं। मेरे चैनल भी चेकआउट कर सकते हैं, वहाँ भी आपको पूरी वीडियो मिल जाएगी। सो हमारा फर्स्ट डे, लेट्स बिगिन। सो हमें ऊपर जाना है कि नीचे जाना है? चेयर शायद ऊपर जाना है। ये क्या है? ये क्या कर रहा है?
One moment. Watch this.
ओ तेरी।
What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb.
डंग बॉम्ब फेंक दिया इस लड़कियों पर।
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
सबको हमारे ट्रिप के बारे में पता चल गया।
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did.
तो मतलब कुछ प्रोफेसर अनफेयर भी है, देखना पड़ेगा उन प्रोफेसर को।
I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
अब किससे बात करना है? अमित से। तो इंडियन लग रहा है। ये कौन है? Samantha.
I want him to be in the perfect place, a place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
ये क्या चीज़ है?
My own little expression.
अच्छा ठीक है।
I bought this Dittany seedling from home, and I so want him to feel cozy.
Herbologist लगता है ये।
Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
अच्छा ये healing potion है।
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me
हम
about
तो बिल्कुल न्यू
Wiggenweld
है।
potion.
अभी तो स्टडी करना स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया।
I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, it seems to know a lot about practical magic.
He's quite knowledgeable.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm
हाँ,
sure.
ये सब जब 5 ईयर से पढ़ रहे हैं, यहाँ पर हम डायरेक्ट 5th ईयर में आ गए। चलो, nice talking to you.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
सबको पता है कि हमारा फर्स्ट डे। ये क्या है? ओह एप्पल। ये हमें रोक क्यों रहा है बार बार?
Deep breath.
अमित ठक्कर।
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
ये क्या है? एस्ट्रोलॉजिस्ट।
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus.
सीरियस।
I'm Amit.
Sirius
Pleasure
Black.
to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it,
मेरे
frankly.
स्टार्स की बात करता हूँ, मैं
It's
कैरेक्टर
nice
की
to
बात
meet
कर रहा
you,
हूँ।
Amit.
सीरियस ब्लैक हैरी
I take it
पॉटर
you
से।
like astronomy.
Oh, yes.
उसका नाम याद आ
So
गया।
much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower.
इंडियन एक्सेंट ने
You will
डाला
adore
है।
astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
प्रोफेसर शाह एक इंडियन भी है प्रोफेसर।
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 50 years.
चलो हम एक एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लास लेंगे मतलब।
Enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
बाय
Yes.
बाय अमित।
Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
बाय अमित, क्लास में मिलते हैं।
New Ravenclaw.
Mahindra
Weasley is
Pehलवान।
looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
अरे इंडियन एक और है। प्रोफेसर वीजली हमें ढूंढ रही, चलो जल्दी चलते हैं, मिलते हैं उनसे।
Can't imagine starting new school this late.
प्रोफेसर वीजली।
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts.
हाँ हमारा
Now,
फर्स्ट डे।
in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates.
हाँ,
and
हम लोग को
not
बहुत कुछ
fall
सीखना पड़ेगा।
behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWL.
आउल्स। हैरी पॉटर में देखा था आउल्स एग्जाम।
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
अच्छा इन लोगों ने कोई प्लान बनाया मेरे लिए, क्योंकि मैं डायरेक्ट 50 ईयर में आया हूँ ना। बुक
Here you are.
हॉगवर्ट्स की। ओ तेरी, सारे पेजेस कहाँ जा रहे हैं? बुक सारे पेजेस निकल गए।
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
चलो फिर। थैंक यू प्रोफेसर वीजली।
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any
चलो देखते हैं
questions
गाइड
you
ये क्या
have.
करती है।
Walk with me and we shall put it to
ये
the
बुक
test.
क्या करता है? चलो। I'll follow you, Mr. Professor. I'll follow you, Professor
This
Weasley.
way.
दिखाओ ये क्या कर
The
सकता है
guide
बुक
will
हमें।
give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
ओके।
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. You've been practicing.
ओहो, अगर हम कोई मंत्र करते हैं तो ये
Why don't you cast Revelio
अच्छा, कुछ
on
था
this
यहाँ पर।
cast and see what details the field guide
जो था वो
can
शो
provide.
करेगा लगता है। Collect pages. The burst created in honor of Ravenclaw House reside in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. ओके, तो ये होगा हमारा। ये बुक कैसे हम सब कलेक्ट करेंगे? नाइस।
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
नीचे कहाँ जा रहे हैं हम लोग? डंजन में जा रहे हैं क्या इतना नीचे?
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
यप, पता है मुझे।
Revelio.
कुछ है वहाँ पर। उतरी उतरी उतरी। अभी क्वेस्ट अनकम्प्लीट हो जाता, स्टार्टिंग से करना पड़ता शायद। ये क्या चीज़ है?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker.
टेलीपोर्टेशन।
Your
अच्छा
field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
ठीक है। एम सेंट्रल हॉल किस में है? ग्रैंड स्टेयरकेस। सेलेक्ट द लाइब्रेरी नेक्स्ट। ठीक है, और यहाँ जाना है हमें, सेंट्रल हॉल। ठीक है।
And here we are. Quite the time saver.
हाँ, टेलीपोर्टेशन काफी
These
इजी
stairs
है।
lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle. quickly
Revelio.
to Central Hall. Always something happening here. it's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes
Okay,
today.
हमें 2 क्लासेस अटेंड करनी है आज, Charms और Defense Against the Dark Arts.
As soon as
अच्छा, हम Hogsmeade भी
to
जाएंगे.
replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Hogsmeade का पता है, Defense करना है, सब कुछ पता है हमें हैरी पॉटर से. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first
इनको नहीं
day,
पता मैं 5th ईयर नहीं
and
हूँ.
you have much
मैंने
to
पूरी
learn.
Hogwarts देख रखी है.
Happily, your professors have agreed
मैं
to
graduate
create
हुआ Hogwarts.
additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time.
Okay.
Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon
हम कुछ
attack.
बता नहीं सकते ना अभी.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
हम नहीं
I'm
बता
sorry,
सकते हैं.
Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor
इसको शक
Fig
तो हो
said.
रहा है हम पे.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new 5th year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path,
हाँ,
Professor.
ड्रैगन ने हमें चूज
But
किया.
unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
हमें टारगेट कर रहा है
Very
ड्रैगन.
well. Enough chit chat. I need to
प्रोफेसर
get
भी
to
हिंट
class
दे रहा है
myself.
उसको
Might
कि
I
ये
rely
हुआ है
on
हमारे
Professor
साथ.
Fig to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide.
हमारी फील्ड गाइड
It will
उड़ रही है ना
be
पीछे.
invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come
Chalo.
find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And
ठीक
we'll
है.
see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
हमारी सप्लाईज मिसिंग है. प्रोफेसर फिक्स से बात करते हैं.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
हमें छूट कहना पसंद नहीं क्योंकि वीजली, हम पता है वीजली के ज़्यादातर अच्छे ही होते हैं. 99.9% वीजली अच्छे होते हैं.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
हाँ, शक तो है उसे.
Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to
तभी
keep
तो
the
हेड
details
मिस्ट्रेस
to
है वो.
yourself for
वाइस
now.
हेड मिस्ट्रेस है.
We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the
नहीं, हेडमास्टर सही नहीं लग रहा
that
मुझे.
would be better left
Black.
between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained.
हाँ,
Happily, you have
हमें
the
skills
benefit of an
चाहिए
exceptionally
और magic की
skilled
ज़रूरत है
team of
हमें.
witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not so subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
मैप. ओके ओके, हम ट्रैक कर सकते हैं अपने क्वेस्ट को शायद यहाँ से. हाँ, डिफेंस अगेंस्ट डार्क आर्ट्स. हमें लेवियोसो सीखने का मौका मिलेगा. चलो फिर.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand.
अच्छा, हमें
You'll
अपनी वॉन्ड भी
enjoy
चाहिए
Mr.
ओलिवेंडर्स के पास. हाँ,
He's an exceptional craftsman. and a good
Ollivanders.
friend. I shall reach out when I have more information.
मतलब इस
about
वर्ल्ड में भी
our
Ollivanders है.
mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
चलो फिर लेट्स गो। अच्छा हम ट्रैक कर सकते हैं, ऐसे गोल्डन लाइट सी निकलती है तितली से जो हमें दिखाती है कहाँ जाना है। नाइस नाइस। लेट्स गो आउटसाइड, बाहर जाना है। ओह वाओ, इतना धुंध कैसे हो गया अचानक? सुबह करते शायद इसलिए। चलो फिर मिलते हैं अपने डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द डार्क आर्ट्स की क्लास में, डायरेक्ट वहीं पर। हम आ गए अपनी क्लास में। लेट्स बिगिन द क्लास। डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द डार्क आर्ट्स। भाई ऑलरेडी 2 लोग डूल कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर, हमेशा की तरह ग्रिफिंडोर और स्लिदरिन दुश्मन। सेबेस्टियन नाम था, दूसरा लेवल नाम क्या था? Oh,
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good
Hecat.
enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in
वो
eastern
तेरी
Wales and
बहुत
lived to
स्ट्रॉन्ग
boast
वुमेन है ये,
about it.
ओल्ड वुमेन नहीं है कोई, तभी तो टीचर है हमारी, वो भी डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द डार्क आर्ट्स की।
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
हल्के
A
मतलब
surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
अभी कुछ नहीं कर सकता।
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just
चलो
learned,
फिर।
starting with something small.
मैं ही स्टार्ट करूँगा ऑफ कोर्स। ओके पहले स्पेल तो सीख लें। Learned Levioso. Levioso acquired.
Levioso.
पर Leviosa था ना, Levioso तो नहीं था। Hogwarts में Leviosa, Wingardium Leviosa
Now,
ये था।
let's try something a little
शायद
larger.
स्पेल चेंज हो गए। अच्छा हमें प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए बोल रही है, हम मेन कैरेक्टर है यार। आओ लेट्स प्रैक्टिस।
Let us begin with a basic cast.
बेसिक कास्ट करो। और बाउंस बैक कर गया,
See how the
शील्ड है।
damage deflected your cast. This time, cast Levioso first.
Levioso।
Then the basic cast.
अच्छा येलो येलो सेम है ना, हाँ।
A surprised opponent.
ब्रेक येलो
is a
शील्ड तो
weak
येलो
opponent.
स्पेल्स दिखा लिखा है ना, येलो
As
से येलो
Master
ब्रेक कर सकते हैं
Pruitt so artfully helped me.
हम। ओ
Levioso.
कितनी बार भी हम दुश्मनों को ऐसे मार सकते हैं, सही है यार।
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
ओ ये आ रहा
We'll
है
start with you two.
स्लिदरिन का
Duelists,
सेबेस्टियन।
take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
सेबेस्टियन सैलो।
I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
प्रोटेगो, अच्छा प्रोटेगो हम कर सकते हैं। स्टूपिफाई भी कर सकते होंगे फिर तो। अच्छा प्रोटेगो कर सकते हैं।
This should be easy.
Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Hastings. This can't be your first duel. Let's just.
ओह भाई काम आ रहा है।
How do you enjoy a lively duel? Don't always
Levioso.
steps. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
क्या बात है, हम जीत गए बड़े आसानी से।
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
हम आज कैसे रहते? इतनी बड़ी स्माइल थी हमारे चेहरे पर। हमारा वैसे फर्स्ट ड्यूल था ये।
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
थैंक यू।
Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep
इसी क्लास काफी इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है बिकॉज हमें ज़्यादातर स्पेल यहीं देखने को मिलेंगे.
Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon.
अच्छा हमें सेबेस्टियन के पास भेज रही है जो स्लिदरिन का बंदा है. मैंने कुछ सुना.
Class is dismissed.
मैंने कुछ देखा यहाँ पर. यप मेरे को मिल गया. आओ सेबेस्टियन से बात करते हैं. लेवल अप. हमारा पहले लेवल अप.
Nice work.
Sebastian.
I enjoyed that. Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft.
जबकि हमारा वॉन्ड भी नहीं है. हमारा वॉन्ड होगा तब हम कितने स्ट्रांग हो जाएंगे.
Perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Yeah, cocky.
Fair enough.
जानबूझ के वो ऑप्शन चूज किया. हम लड़ भाई हमें भी प्रैक्टिस हो गई थोड़ी बहुत.
You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Oh, sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent.
मैडम ने इसलिए हमें इसके पास भेजा था.
If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
ये है हमारा बड़ी हमारा दोस्त.
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
जो डरता नहीं किसी चीज से.
Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned.
ये बहुत काम में आएगा लगता है.
Performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
चलो फिर मिलते हैं.
Till next time.
Until next time. अब हम जा रहे हैं चार्म्स की क्लास में. तो सीधा चार्म्स की क्लास में मिलते हैं.
Tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
I love that. Some of us don't necessarily.
Revelio.
Whenever you want it.
ओके हम चार्म्स क्लास के पास आ गए. अब हम स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं अपनी क्लास. ये हमारी चार्म्स क्लास है.
Behind you.
कोई बुला रहा है हमें.
There is an open seat here.
नात्साई.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
नहीं अभी तो नहीं मिले. आ गए प्रोफेसर रोनन. Charms teacher.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
हमें तो पता ही नहीं है. हम तो फर्स्ट डे हमारा.
Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
अरे हमारा फर्स्ट डे यार.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Obliviate. ये स्पेल था
Even remember how to perform
हैरी पॉटर में था.
summoning charm?
जिसे याददाश्त चल जाती थी. ओ भाई साहब, ओ भाई साहब.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
चलो भाई रिव्यू करेंगे.
Now let's put those textbooks
Summoning
to use
charms.
as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
चलो फिर एक्कियो। अच्छा ये वही पहले जो अपने पास ले आता है चीज़ें खींच कर, मुझे याद है।
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
मिस ओनाई टॉप स्टूडेंट है क्या?
Very good.
ग्रिफिंडोर हमेशा की तरह टॉप।
Well, as you all seem to have the basics down,
पर इस बार रेवेनक्लॉ आया है।
lovely day. I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
अच्छा हम बाहर जा रहे हैं?
After me.
चलो फिर। हम तो बिल्कुल ग्राउंड में आ गए, बाहर ही आ गए।
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
सेबेस्टियन इस क्लास में नहीं है।
What better than a bit of sport?
नहीं है सेबेस्टियन है वो तेरा।
Charm to the test, right?
ओ भाई साहब, इस बंदे ने पूरा बोर्ड ही तैयार कर दिया। अच्छा ये मिनी गेम है जो हमें दिखाया था ट्रेलर में। चलो फिर।
Very simply,
ठीक है।
cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
अच्छा ठीक है।
Think of this like
रुक जा। ओई सही टाइम पे रोका मैंने। मुझे आइडिया होगा कहाँ छोड़ना है, तो इससे आसान कुछ नहीं है अभी तो फिलहाल तो। हाँ मैं टॉप गेमर हूँ इस चीज में तो। थैंक यू। हम हर जगह पॉइंट्स कमा रहे हैं यार।
Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Oh, competition.
Just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red.
अपने हाउस कलर से खेल रहे हम। वो रेड में ब्लू। वैसे मुझे ब्लू ही पसंद है। हमारा कैरेक्टर ने ब्लू पहन रखा है ना। यप हमारे कैरेक्टर ने ब्लू पहन रखा है। वो मिस ओनाई। ओके हम क्या करते हैं, हम अपने दूर वाले को लाते हैं, इस वाले को। आराम से 50 पॉइंट्स। पर इसने अगर मार्क नीचे गिरा दी तो 0 हो जाएगा ना। यार तो मार गिराएगी यार, ये तो मार के गिराएगी लग रहा है मुझे। यप। ओ इसने नहीं गिराया, बच गए। मुझे लगा बस गया हमारा। एक और 50 लो। ओ इसका भी 50 आया। पर अब रिस्की हो गया क्योंकि मेरे 2 बॉल पे अगर टच कर गया तो मैं हार सकता हूँ। मेरे को जीतने के लिए 50 चाहिए। 30 टाई हो जाएगा, 50 में विन कर जाऊंगा।
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
ओ 150 हो गए भाई। स्ट्राइक। मजा आया यार, मजा आया इस मिनी गेम, मजा आया।
Let us make this a bit more interesting.
अब क्या करने वाला है ये? वो ये क्या? ओ तेरी, थोड़ा हार्ड कर दिया।
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
सब हमें ही देख रहे हैं।
Let us see this.
ओ गलत। फिर भी 30 पॉइंट्स मिलकर क्या चाहिए। वो उसका किक कर दिया उस बॉक्स ने, 0 हो गया नाताई का।
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
उसने गलत जगह पार्किंग कर दी गाड़ी की। यार ये ठोक ना दे बस। नहीं नहीं ठुकेगा।
That is how it's done.
माई टर्न। अपना लास्ट वाला छूंगा। आराम से आराम से आराम से, बस 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 बस। आते इतनी एकदम बाउंड्री पे आ गया हूँ। टक्कर मत मारियो ना ताई, टक्कर मत मारियो प्लीज ना। टक्कर नहीं टक्कर नहीं टक्कर नहीं टक्कर नहीं टक्कर नहीं। वो बच गए। अरे मैं जीत गया, बिना इसके मारे भी जीत गया मैं। वाह। बस 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 जीत गए।
Quite impressive.
बोथ टाइम्स, दोनों टाइम जीत गया मैं।
Very good, both of you. Well done.
और क्लास में वापस आ गए हम लोग।
Gather your things on the way out.
ओके क्लास डिसमिस्ड हो चुकी है।
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient.
और हम
with
एक दिन में
IQ.
बन गए।
Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here.
अच्छा ये भी ट्रांसफर्ड है।
I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived.
प्रोफेसर हमें क्यों देख रहे इतने घूर के?
Wagadu, just before my 4th year.
Wagadu?
My mother received an
एक और
offer to
स्कूल।
teach divination here. Before I knew it,
इसकी मम्मी
we
टीचर
had
है।
left Uganda and were halfway
युगांडा
around
से
the
है।
world at a new school in a new country.
Wagadu, how big is the magic? Same as Wagadu?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu.
अच्छा वो बिना वाउंडलेस मैजिक करते हैं वहाँ पर।
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh yes. I find wandless magic to be much more
फिर तो ज़्यादा talented है यार ये।
Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of
हाँ
using
ड्रामेटिक
wand.
तो है।
It seems very dramatic.
चलो थैंक यू।
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts.
Hogwarts is the best.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you.
अच्छा तभी अभी घूर रहा
Better
है।
not keep him waiting. Until next time.
चलो फिर। Yes प्रोफेसर।
You can
A word,
attack
if
your
you would.
opponents
हाँ आ रहे।
if you're so in.
क्या हुआ प्रोफेसर?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
इसको पता था फिर भी हम पे इतना हार्ड था
An
ये।
outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was
मजा आया
expecting,
पर।
sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You
पर
did
मस्त टीचर है ये।
managing to best as gifted a student as
अच्छा
Miss
बेस्ट स्टूडेंट है
Onai.
मिस ओनाई।
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
क्या हो गया?
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
अच्छा एक्स्ट्रा।
Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
ठीक है। क्योंकि हम लेट एडमिशन हुआ है हमारा 5th ईयर में, तो होमवर्क तो मिलेगा ही।
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
सेबेस्टियन डे, समांथा डे ना।
Hello, Samantha.
इससे हम मिले थे ना कॉमन रूम में।
I wondered how your first day
She's
was
cute.
going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again,
इसका एक भाई
he
भी है।
tends to be overconfident in his. better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
चलो फिर मिलते हैं। अब हमें कहाँ जाना है? वीजली आफ्टर क्लास। ओके, वीजली के पास, प्रोफेसर वीजली के पास। चलो फिर लेट्स गो टू प्रोफेसर वीजली। डायरेक्ट उसके ऑफिस के बाहर मिलते हैं। ओके, हम बाहर आ गए। प्रोफेसर वीजली में बाहर मिलने वाली है। कैट, चलो क्लासरूम की तरफ चलते हैं। ये प्रोफेसर वीजली का क्लासरूम है। लेट्स बिगिन द क्वेस्ट। प्रोफेसर वीजली से मिलता है।
What about the room, Professor?
ये तो हाउस एल्फ है ना?
Same thing, Deke.
Deke.
Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
इसका क्लासरूम बड़ा मस्त दिखने में, क्योंकि हेड मिस्ट्रेस है ना।
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here.
अभी पूछताछ कर रही है ये।
Isn't there?
No, Professor.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler.
शक तो कर रही है पूरी तरीके से हमारे
Regardless,
पर।
you must continue to build upon what you've learned.
पर हम कुछ बता नहीं सकते हैं यार।
I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
प्रोफेसर उन्होंने बताया था हमें असाइनमेंट्स मिलने वाले हैं एक्स्ट्रा।
Did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier.
Hogsmeade जाने का सबसे ज़्यादा मैं
we've arranged
excited
to
हूँ।
replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will
Ollivanders,
connect you with the perfect wand.
हमारा अपना wand।
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
पोशन से पता है, स्पेल क्राफ्ट के बारे में पता है, और ओलिवेंडर्स के बारे में पता है, तो आई एम रेडी टू गो।
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings.
अच्छा, किससे जा रहे हैं हम लोग?
Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai.
ओह,
I've
choice।
noticed you spending time with them.
नहीं, मैं तो सेबेस्टियन से जाऊंगा। सेबेस्टियन मेरे को तगड़ा लग रहा है।
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard. And
हमारी तरह है वो, एडवेंचरस।
he'll keep you well clear of any of Victor
अब ये
Rookwood's
कौन है?
undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his
अच्छा।
associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow. if you
Harlow।
can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the
बटर
Three
बियर।
Broomsticks.
यार ये तो हैरी पॉटर की याद ताज़ा कर रहे हैं यार, ये तो सारी के सारी।
Revelio.
यहाँ तो कुछ नहीं है। ये क्या है? Let's go. प्रोफेसर रॉनिन का है, ये रे प्रोफेसर रॉनिन। क्या कर रहा है ये?
There you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm.
रिपेयर,
Reparo.
ये हमने देखा था,
Fixes
प्रोफेसर
things
पिक ने
right
यूज किया था
up.
कीड़े
Makes the
सही
broken
करने के लिए।
object good as new in the blink of an eye.
काफी काम का स्पेल
It
है।
seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class.
अच्छा,
in
बहुत
an
लोग सिखाएंगे।
effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to
Okay।
hone your magic.
हमें टास्क
I
करने
have
पड़ेंगे।
arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in
ओके
no
इसके लिए हमें
time.
टास्क करना है पहले.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
ओ यहाँ पर कुछ है.
Revelio.
अच्छा मैंने देख लिया. टास्क क्या है? ओके हमें लॉक है. ये हमारा मेन जो वर्ल्ड हमारा मेन क्वेस्ट लॉक्ड है क्योंकि हमें रिपेयरो करना सीखना पड़ेगा. बिकॉज वो रिक्वायरमेंट है लेवल 2 और रिपेयर. ओके चलो फिर रिपेयरो यहाँ पर.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
फ्लाइंग पेज. ये तो रहा. क्या करना पड़ेगा? ओके मेरे को लग ही रहा था कि एक्कियो शायद आ जाएगा क्योंकि वो समनिंग चार्म है ना. कलेक्ट द फ्लाइंग पेज. अच्छा यहाँ पर एक फ्लाइंग पेज है हमारा.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
ये रहा. ये क्या था? मैंने क्या दबाया मुझे पता है.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
ये हमें बोल रहा था. मेरे को एक और दिखा. एक और पेज दिखा. ये पेजेस सेलेक्ट करना काफ़ी फन है यार. अच्छा ये सारे स्पेल्स जो मैंने टी क्लिक किया था वो भाई साहब बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेल्स हमें. ये तो शायद वो लग रहा है कर्सेस. हाँ अवादा कडावरा. ये कौन सा है? क्रूसियो पेन वाला कर्स. और ये था इम्पेरियो वश में करने वाला कर्स.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
उसके बोलने से पहले कर दिया हमने.
You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we?
चलो फिर से खाओ.
Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
अब रिपेयरो.
Remember, your wand is a
ओह काफ़ी कंफ्यूजिंग है तो. F स्पेस. चलो एक. आजा आजा जल्दी आ. एक मिस कर दिया हमने. बच गए.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
ठीक है.
It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps. The lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
ठीक है. कौन सा स्टैचू ठीक करना है हमें? ये वाला. और फिर इसको ठीक कर देते हैं.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?